Shallows is a new thriller from the director of movies like Non-Stop and Run All Night, two movies that I actually enjoyed. The director has also done Orphan and Unknown. This movie follows Blake Lively's character Nancy. She's having some problems in her life and she wants to get away, so she goes to this secret island where not that many people go to surf, and she's having the time of her life, except there's only one little problem. Like, it's not that major, just a giant shark that's gonna eat you. Blake Lively suffers an injury and she's stranded on top of this rock miles away from the shore, and no help around, just her and a shark, and she needs to find out how to survive. Now, I was actually really excited to see this movie, not only because the trailers looked intriguing, but the director, as I mentioned, he did Non-Stop and Run All Night. I have not seen Orphan or Unknown, but I have seen those two movies, and I really enjoyed those movies. And you know what? This movie was actually really good. The director did a very good job at keeping me at the edge of my seat. I was anxious the entire time because I honestly can't think of anything scarier than being eaten alive by a shark with several rows of sharp teeth and going inside its mouth. And the director was able to make me have that fear throughout the entirety of this movie. I had no idea if Blake Lively was going to be able to make it out or not. That's good suspense. The director did a very good job at doing that, and the shark man looks very good. The CGI actually looked very good for the shark. The shark freaked me out a couple times, and this movie definitely doesn't make me want to go in any form of water that isn't a pool ever again, because that shark... And Blake Lively actually did a good job in this movie. I didn't know if she was gonna be able to be good or not, but she actually was. She was a strong character. She didn't just give up when she got on the rock. She was a strong character. If I had to nitpick, I guess I'd say that her backstory wasn't as emotional as I thought it would be. But really, who cares? The movie's not about that. It is literally about her trying to survive. And the suspense that that scenario creates was very strong. And as I said, the director did a really good job with it. Every time Blake Lively decided to try to do something in the water, I'd be like, no, no, no! Because that shark could be anywhere. The shark could be anywhere. It freaked me out. So this movie is pretty straightforward. It's not some revolutionary thriller that's going to change the way we look at some movies. No. It's just a pretty simple thriller with some good suspense and a really good lead performance. If I had to complain about this movie, there's one scene in the first act that I couldn't get attached to because she's surfing with two other guys and they're having fun, so they have the pop music on, but then sometimes they'd go underwater and then the music would fade away. And then a second later, they cut back to on top of the water while they're surfing, and the music is back, and then they'd cut to a shot from above, just them in the water, music off. And then they cut back to the music surfing again. Like, what was that? The music was weirdly edited with that one, and just the overall tone was different. Like, it starts off in slow motion, and you have some pretty nice music in the background. And then all of a sudden you get this pop music throughout, and then it stops, and then cuts back, and then stops, and then cuts back, and then you get intense music with the shark. Oh yeah, in slow-mo, there are a couple times, I wouldn't say it's all that bad. This is more of a nitpick where the slow-mo, I think, was overused. But overall, with The Shallows, I had a really fun time with the movie. It was so fast-paced. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I really dug this movie. And if you just want a really fun thriller, this is the movie for you. I'm going to give The Shallows a B+. I had a lot of fun with this film. It was very well directed. I really enjoyed Jean Collet Serra. I think that's how you pronounce his name. His direction, I thought it was really good. Blake Lively was really good in the movie as well. And that shark, I'm going to see it in my nightmares soon. But if you saw The Shallows, leave in the comments below of what you thought of it. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.